Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I Pipit Fitriyah and Prof. Astuti Nurhaeni as partner of our research. Now I want to present our research with the title Ethnography in Indonesian Tourism Network. Centrality, whose important in the network COVID-19 transition era. The COVID-19 disaster threat that was established by WHO, World Health Organization, as a global pandemic on March 11, 2020, has brought many new challenges to the well-fed tourism industry. Characterized by the declining tourism sector as foreign exchange into the work of the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. In some cases, the application of physical distancing as one of the efforts to minimize the spread of the COVID-19 disaster strengthens digital culture into the focus of research in seeing the relation and interaction of Indonesian tourism reopening discourse. Literature review. Our literature review in this research we use first the role of tourism industry in national development, view in terms of the economy, view in social terms, view in terms of culture. Next, social media Twitter. Social media Twitter is a new information network and information technology using a form of communication using interactive and user-produced content. And interpersonal relationships are created and maintained. Typical social media networking service can share content, web communities, and internet forums. Anastokeskus 2010, Dela 2012. Next, social network analysis. Septovat and Kosnet Asov 2013 define social network analysis as a study that studies human relationship by utilizing graph theory. Susanto, Erlina, dan Krismanto 2012. The network's perspective focus and relationship between actors such a relationship that occur when people exchange information about the system. Methodology in our research, we use the ethnography method is used to understand social relationship on social networks. Analyzing the structure and patterns of relationship between members of the community called actor or nodes and relation between members called type. Cozinet 2015. The post-positive approach, Samatan 2017. Was used in this study because the study of communication network analysis requires some quantitative and qualitative data collection. The data withdrawal period in this study was 19 until 23 June 2020. It's already entered phase 3 in the COVID-19 transitional era. In this result in this study, the result of the study showed that the network in the Ministry of Tourism Creative Economics account came from 5 large clusters. 1 at Kemenparekraf, at Jokowi, at Susipuji Astuti, at Wisnu Utama, at Zenigman. The presence of the network internet hosting more open, free, progressive, even subversive communication situation. The high level of communication intensity on the reopening tourism discourse in the middle of the pandemic show the communication network positioning Twitter as a ritual site and shaping digital culture so that every actor involved indirectly make social relation and become a member of the social media community Twitter. Communication network structure. The network structure involves actor and relationship between all actors in the networks. 716 actors were identified online. The actors were actively involved in the information exchange process at the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economies during the COVID-19 transition period. The popularity of actor refers to who is the most contracted actor in degree, namely the account of the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy at Kemenparekraf as many as 527 relationships, and the actor who most actively communicate to contact other actors out degree, namely the Central Java Provincial Tourism Account at Diaspora Parjateng JTG, has a level of activeness in distributing information related to the Indonesian tourism industry with 18 responses. In the context of a crisis communication on Indonesia Tourism Network in the COVID-19 transition era, this aspect relates to the responsibility of actors in the distribution of information. In this case, the government represented the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy and society who needs information on the discourse of reopening tourism in Indonesia. Next, the centrality of intermediary show an actor position as intermediary and actor relationship to another actor in the network. The greater the value of the intermediary, the greater a person control the information he or she has. Table between the centrally as follow. Analysis of the who have the role of intermediaries between us in theory is the most important actor in a network. Actors in the position are cast in the role of one actor with another actor, Ariato 2040. This actor is usually different from actors who have high popularity. Generasi Pesona Indonesia at @genpi_id, total of Generasi Pesona Indonesia at @genpi_id account became an intermediary actors in the Indonesia Tourism Network with a total of 16.25. The closeness related to how closely an actor's relationship with another actor is. For the result of statistical data, so the Indonesia Tourism Network represented 36 actors. We have the freedom to contact other actors in their network with the value of 1. Finding actors who have an important or valuable role in a network node can be done by calculating the value of the agent factor. How important in this is described as how much network people or organization or institution have to do with actors. In contrast to degree centrality, agent factor talks about how important or how popular nodes are networked with actors. The higher the value close to 1, the more important the node is at Kemenparekraf. In social network, the most important or valuable actor can be seen by looking at the value of his eigenvector. Table 5 shows the Kemenparekraf account to be the most important actor in the network. Finally, our conclusion in this research analysis of the application of social network analysis in the context tourism to find the concept of ethnography that says the relationship between actors as a digital culture in cyberspace is still very rare and very new. When the global COVID-19 pandemic is rise, disaster communication appears on social media Twitter. Share information and commented on the social media space of the Twitter account of the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. Freedom of communication on Twitter social media by monitoring or retweeting other accounts that make the relationship between multiple accounts can be said to be very close and create the concept of digital culture.